Tube. What are you saying? It's Carl Trustov here, tarot reader. Psychic, medium, 15, 16 years. So I hope that you guys are all well. I just did a Facebook Live. I was talking a little bit about an experience with Yopo that I had, which is a DMT and 5-MeO something. But it was an incredible experience. I've done many different plant medicines over the years. I am not massively an advocate of that space. I think it's oversaturated and done too much. But I definitely think that if sometimes we need assistance, we need support or help, externally. I'm quite good at shifting things energetically, but sometimes you need a little boost. So it was incredible. It was amazing. It was also something that I have ticked off the box. I'm a box ticker in general. I like to experience all of everything that life can give. I want to get to the point at the end of my life, which I know I will get to, and know that I have touched all of the colours in the crayon set. Anyway, so that was one of those. Anyway, moving on. The word of the day is power. Now, I did an episode of the podcast, Tower Talks. You can see that on Spotify a few days ago. It was about the deep state, the Epstein files, the fact that it's a doorway, a veil into the global conspiracy. We have these royal bloodlines that have maintained a sense of power, even though the foundation of it is illusionary because it is not heart-focused, it is not God-centric. So, is it truly, there's no true power there. There's a disconnection with understanding that we're all from the same space and that it's not okay to, poison people, kill people, hurt people. If you need to have dominance or control and have somebody else in submission in order to fill up a missingness within yourself, then you don't have true power. So that's that. Also in terms of, facilitation, if you are somebody who is within this field, you should be empowering people, not disempowering them. Sometimes we need help to remember. We need, like I was saying, we need outside external sources in order to, tap us back into remembering who we are and where we're going and what we're doing, why we're here, all of those things. But a good facilitator will empower you to remember that when you are lost. Not put you in a position of, they need you to be beneath them in order to what's the word? They'll keep you in a space of disempowerment, in order to fill up the void within themselves. That's the hierarchical guru culture that we're beginning to see fall away. I hope I've explained that well enough. I've had to think about these things because of the work I do. And I said to myself, if there's any element of disempowerment that happens when I work with people, I ain't interested in doing it. I think I juggle that and manage that quite well. But, we should support people, build them up, help them to see when they can't see, because sometimes we can't, right? So we need other people to help us to do that. But once again, it should be, from a space of not lack, not missingness, not you being above somebody because you don't feel, good in you. Because then you're gaining power from them once again being beneath or lower than you. Which essentially, once again, to go back to the podcast, is what these people that have, been in power have done. They've gained money, control, influence from dominance and submission. It's very root chakra based and not heart-centered or God-focused. So that's that. Hope I have summed that up very nicely. It's been I did a tarot session today. I've got another session, an ongoing process with somebody. If you want to work with me, carltrustov.com. I've got apprenticeships and moon meetings. People meet once a month for the year, and for 2 hours. And then, I've got a year-long subscription, for weekly calls, weekly drop-ins, but once again, has to be right, has to help your natural unfoldment. If it does not, there is no point in doing it. For me, for you, for anybody. So that is that. KyleTreslove.com. If you want to give these videos, paper out Kyle Treslove, like I will always say, remember, all is good, all is God, all is love. Until we connect again soon in a wonderful, beautiful